Here we go, boys. Episode 167. And I don't know about you, but I'm like a little puppy. I've got a little bit of a lipstick test. Do you know what that means? It means that my little hand's poking out and I'm starting to wee because someone's giving me a tickle on the belly, Taz. You understand what I'm trying to say? I'm excited.
I do understand. You are excited. So you got the lipstick out.
Yes.
Is what you're telling me.
Yes.
But you know what I know about lipstick?
I'm starting to pee a little.
Pezza.
Yes.
You can put lipstick on a pig, but it's still a pig. So I'm sorry to say that.
That's right. Now, talking about pigs, we welcome the betting pig here. He is Marto, Mr. White.
How we doing, lads? How we doing? Spring is definitely in the air now, isn't it?
Oh,
We're all up and about.
Yeah,
Sure
me and
is.
Taz are Melbourne boys or Geelong boys, Melbourne. Taz has always been a bit richer than me, but anyway, we love the Spring Carnival because we promote Melbourne, but the Marto's all up and about this weekend because he it's a magical day in Sydney, isn't it?
$20 million race over 1,200 metres. How good is that? And
how is it not a Group 1?
Because it's a fake race.
Fake
race. No, it's not.
It's a fake race. It's a made-up race.
Oh, the All-Star Mile is an absolute joke.
That's a made-up.
Another one. Yeah, that's what I mean. In 20 years' time, it'll be awesome.
I think the Everest is heading towards a group race, but it's going to be a little while yet because we don't let the internationals in. And once you're in a slot, you're in for 3 years. So it's got to be local. But I think in the future, it will become a group race. I mean, particularly $20 million up for grabs. I mean, who doesn't want to come over from Saudi Arabia, Japan or China to run, or even England and France to run in a 1,200-metre race for $20 million?
It's an exhibition race. That's all it is, with a lot of money. It's just like getting Mayweather to fight Pacquiao. It's just an exhibition.
Conor McGregor,
the best of the best.
Conor McGregor versus what was it?
The Volk.
Mayweather. Holy shit! Anyway, boys, last week episode 166, bit of a blackout, boys. The Phantom, unfortunate. He got 3 out of the 4 legs as usual, as what we always do. We get about 75%, but we can't get the 100%. I just want to say, Umgawa, I think they've got to tip it out. I think it's ready to go. I thought the hoof was on the till. It was going to win its race. It actually got backed in, Taz, to about 480, coming from 650 to in under 5 skins. I was getting a bit excited, but unfortunately, the lipstick wasn't out. Ran home like it does for third, pretty honest, but not good enough. Taz back.
Never going to win.
Apilia, no good, mate. Fuck, wow.
Apilia, look, the only difference between Umgawa and Apilia was that Umgawa ran a place when it never looked like it was going to win.
Thank you.
Whereas Apilia never looked like it was going to win and didn't run a place.
And then we go to Marto. Now, Marto's getting a bit Taz-like on a Saturday. I have to admit.
It's getting a bit frustrating.
Marto, sorry to say, but got another one.
Oh,
was it that bad?
No, I don't think it was. I think it was harsh.
That bad.
Really?
Either way. Yeah,
got beaten by a better horse on the day.
Oh, yeah.
But I don't think it was the worst run of its career.
Thank you.
It ran second. It was not a bad run.
Yeah.
Magic Time was just brilliant. That's all.
Magic Time was definitely the listed danger in the race, and it just ran home better.
Worst run of its career, second.
I know. That's some cool, isn't it?
You think I might be trolling somebody there, Taz? You reckon?
Look, I think that what you're trying to say is, Marto, didn't win.
Yeah.
That's all he's trying to say.
Win. And I copped that. My hands up. We got beaten by a better one.
Well, fucking Umgawa paid $1.70 a place. It was paid about $2.80 on the Friday place.
Because a lot of stupid people backed it.
Yeah, talking about stupid people.
BetGalaxy. Betting partners.
Thank you very much for being stupid enough to support Polty and get behind us and hopefully, support us in a couple of different ways. So we thank them. They say they're the fastest growing online book, but we don't know about that, Taz. That could be just
no, we don't. Oh, I do have a question though. With BetGalaxy.
Ooh.
Are they flat earthers?
Flat
earthers. I don't know. Why not? We're talking about the galaxy, and I don't know if anyone out there is a flat earther. I'd be just very interested because I love hearing stories.
Now, a little bit of feedback for the boys and girls and the non-binary folk alike at BetGalaxy. Uncle Simon, my brother, a bit upset the quaddies aren't available on BetGalaxy at the moment, but I've been promised they are coming. So just
get ready.
They're the fastest growing. They're just getting set up, and the quaddie will be here soon.
So we got to start tipping quaddie winners
You've
before they BetGalaxy adds them.
Yeah. But it's fair to say,
ready.
Being a bookmaker though, like when you used to go on track and stuff, you never used to put a quaddie on with a bookie anyway.
No way.
So the reality is people shouldn't be upset if they don't have it at this point in time. When they add it, that's great. But it's like putting all your eggs into one basket. You don't have to do that.
No.
So put your quaddie on elsewhere until it comes. So
what do you reckon?
Appreciate what we've got.
You reckon Pez snagged the quaddie last week?
I think Pez probably fluked it. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
you had Gold Trip in there,
of course.
Bloody
yeah, of course you had. How could you not have Gold Trip?
Yeah. Hey, on Gold Trip, I mean,
goes to walks. He beats to the
paid
sound
all
of
right.
his own drum. It paid $1,200.
Yeah, it paid all right. I mean, look, and it wasn't, to be honest, it wasn't hard to have.
And that was
wasn't hard to have.
That was with the red hot and the last. You know, there was a couple of faves won.
Yeah, And the fact, I mean, realistically, if the Phantom was a little bit more like Hipatsu and took, maybe 2 in a leg, he probably got it.
Yeah. Now, talking about Hipatsu, the one-hit wonders, the boys reckon this for the Everest. Now, we've got to talk about it because, as Marto calmly explained to us, a $20 million 1,200-metre race is, of course, the richest race in the world. Isn't that amazing?
On turf. On turf.
Hey? On turf, right.
On turf, yes. Well, Saudi Arabia has the dirt.
Yep.
They got a $30 million race on the dirt. So we got a $20 million race on the turf.
Yeah, in Australia.
Yeah, but camels don't count, though, do they? Yeah. Isn't that what they race over there?
Now, it's very interesting. There will be another competition, Taz.
Oh, love it.
There will be another competition where we allow the Polty familiar, the Palmy, to throw a couple of darts or 3 darts and try to pick up the Treffy in the Everest. But we're going to try to steer into a couple a year anyway. But Pezza, I think about it. I never tip it, but I love it. I actually tipped it when it first sort of won, like about 9 wins ago. And
jumped off.
And then jumped off, and then it's never lost. So I just think about it from barrier 5. It's going to stalk as it does. It's going to let down with about 200 to go. Now, I wish I win. Will it get the room? Will it get to the outside? Will it?
Got a lot of question marks, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of question marks, and that's why you're getting the price, aren't you? 5 skins in this race. It should be about $1.10. But
well, it's the best horse in the race, but it's terribly drawn. And like you said, the map is questionable.
Yeah.
Just depends on where they sit him.
I just think about it's going to get the better run, and Clippertone just know how to ride it. Tassie, you're on the Blue Battler.
I'm on the Blue Battler. Again, this is probably a 2-bet strategy for me because I think that you can't not back. I wish I win. I mean, good horses overcome barriers. It is barrier 1, but it could probably push up a little bit. It might not need to go all the way around them, but anyway. But I think Cylinder, I know it's dropping back. It's had a bit of, I mean, it's been winning races. It's been not getting it easy in races. I think the drop back in distance, it maps as well as Think About It. And I think it's a 3-year-old Blue Battler, and the Blue Battlers are flying. So for me, it's a 2-bet strategy. But for the purpose of this exercise, I've gone with Cylinder.
Do you think?
Well, Cylinder's shown ability. Cylinder just keeps finding so much bad luck in the run. Eventually, you're going to get this perfect run, and
that's right,
isn't it?
Yep, I reckon that's what I'm thinking.
Think About It and Cylinder are going to be making the same run. I'm just not sure if Cylinder's up to.
Who follows who?
Little sprint. I don't know. Anyway, Marto, you're on Private Eye. Joey
Private Eye coming through a Group 2 race again, just like you did last year. Come through the Gilgai last year, and come through another one a couple of weeks back. So it's got the group form coming in again. So I think Private Eye from the draw, and Nash Rawiller on. How interesting! Nash Rawiller is on my horse, and Zach Lloyd is on Taz's, and they're both premier apprentices for the state. They've got a group. They've got this Everest ride. How great's that? But Private Eye, I just think, brings that Group 2 form into this race, and a little bit underestimated, I think.
Yeah, it is. It is underestimated. I mean, ever since they reverted it, going back from Like they stopped racing it out in the mile and they just kept it
Yes.
focused on sprints.
Want him back and go back
it's been going superb.
1,000 to 1,200. Yeah, I agree. I agree. And it's got plenty of ability. Drawn well enough. And like I said, I love Nashville when they're on as well.
Nick from WA, he was our winner last week.
Competition winner.
Nathan Wells
well done, Nick.
from WA. Nicky Agostini, well done, mate, from WA. Got in about 5 minutes before the gold trip tip. So because of the Pulte competition last week, he gets 2 cracks at it this week. He's having 50 on Buenos Noches. That's what he reckons. He reckons that's his little run.
Not a bad price.
And
very nice price.
And so good luck to Nick, our winner of our first competition.
What price is he getting? He's getting at the moment he can get about 16. So geez, that's all right.
That's 50 and 800. That's the right.
Beautiful. And
what's wrong with that?
I said to him, "There's no stress. You got a free swing," and he reckons stress. It's like I've got a fountain above my head. That's how much sweat that's going on. So good on you, Nicky. Well done, mate.
Good on you. Enjoy the moment.
Absolutely.
Nick.
Very opposite you, Taz. Like sounds like a really good bloke. Anyway.
Well, I think he's a Greek without the S on the end of his surname.
Yeah, that's right. There we go.
So it was Agostini. Put Agostinis. See, he's a Greek. Well done, Nick. Welcome to the family.
And now I'm with Nick on this because it doesn't owe me any money, this horse, because it hasn't lost from me yet. And that's Stepati. Johnny Allen absolutely loves the horse. I thought there's no way it could win last start. There's just no way. It was horrible. It was bad. It looked plain. It didn't want to run. And then all of a sudden, from about the 150, it just goes, hang on a minute, I might win now.
There's the line.
And then it did. It just knocked off South Point Tycoon for Bennett Racing. A couple of my mates are in that horse too, so they weren't too happy. But anyway,
Premier horse that too, and a real high flyer, big profile name. Do you know what I mean? Beat a champion, didn't it?
Yeah.
Bennett Racing.
Yeah.
High profile. Anyway,
astrologist
beat nothing. Yeah. Couldn't win a race in Australia. Had to go overseas.
Australia won the bloody thing over in WA. Anyway.
Geez, hang on, I just cooked. Yeah, this is a fishing show too here. Hook myself a ripper.
Anyway, I've got to mention Griff because I've been on it the last couple of starts at the Valley. It was great. It's been running the mile now. It's out to its proper distance, and it's looked really good down on its right leg, as in, running the anti-clockwise. Thank Christ for that. Tassie, you're on the V8.
Yep. I think too many too quickly have hopped off. Yes, it wasn't the best of runs last start, but I tell you what,
it was a bit stiff.
Well, yeah, it is, and my little bit of mail tells me that Tony McAvoy is quite up and about it. And,
Tony McAvoy is very confident.
He is. He's up and about. He's liked the draw because
I think he's on the red wines already. He's on the red wines already. I think
he's going to push up on the inside and just hold a nice position. And when it's time to get the engines going, V8 will unload like it's drag racing down at Princess Highway at Dandenong, right, at about 12:30 a.m. because that's what they used to do down there. I'm prepared to say that it's a real good price, and if you take away that last start, I don't know. It's a big chance.
I'm on an 8 skins on the futures. So I'm getting shafted.
Yeah. So what is it about? It's about 8. I think I got on
16 skins
a couple of days ago. Yeah, I got on at 21. I got on at 21s a couple of days ago.
All right, Marto. Tell us why militarised, mate.
Militarised, yes. I've been on this one since I brought it back and said we are going to the Guineas with this horse. And Joe Moreira, the Magic Man, flown out here. He rode militarised up in Sydney in the Golden Rose, and holy crap, didn't it explode through the pack?
No, it was good.
I just think that Golden Rose form is by far better than anything else in this field has run against so far.
You just hate Stepati. You just hate it.
Yeah.
I was against it last time.
Yeah,
I just think it's got to step up again. I think Griff has
every
to step up
start you've
again.
dipped against it. You've said it's no good, can't win.
Well, I was on it once, and like you would think about it, I jumped off. And but I just think the form from the Golden Rose is a little bit more superior to anything else that's run in this race.
This is a great race in the Guinea, the Caulfield Guineas. It's the birthplace of champions. And remember, Animo didn't even win this. So
no, that's true. That's true.
It's a bloody great race. I love it because all the stars all your next year, your future champions come through this race. It's bloody brilliant because you'll probably see the Hitotsu in this as well. You might see the Oaks winner too, slashing home, wanting more distance. Tassie, you just never know.
Look, it's a really interesting race. There's some up and comers as well. So whilst I think the three of or specifically yourself and Marto have stuck to the two big guns, I guess. Yep. There's horses like Wolfie.
She likes great.
Wolfie's got to step up a lot, I think.
Centify. I know, but these are horses that are on the up. Do you know what I
mean?
They
certainly are. I think that King Colorado's a big threat in this.
She likes massive chance in this too because
I'm looking at this race here, and I'm looking at Limburg. It's at 125 skins. I'm looking at that not to win this race, but I'm looking at it thinking, is this a Derby horse?
That's right.
So I reckon there's a few in this that you can look at.
Yep.
Yes, as future champions, but also leading into some staying races and some horses that are going to be progressive.
Half the field won't get the mile. It's perfect. It's bloody brilliant.
100%. 100%.
You're right. You're right.
Love it. Anyway, we're 100%. Going. Oh, it's one of my favourites.
Yes.
I am me, mate.
I am me. Yes. Put a line through the last run.
You're Pezza now. You're not you.
Yeah.
No. Put a line through the last run. She was a little bit slowly away and got caught in the pack, and she hasn't been really taught to run on until after that race. Mara and Eustace have taken her back and trialled her, and with her sit, which is what she's going to get, and taught her how to run on. And I think from this wide gate, I think $6.50 is just stealing money. That's just ridiculous price. It looks like an open race when you look at the prices, but I think Me should be around
$3.50. How many Victorian horses are going up there to steal a bit of coin? Half the
well, that's where the money is this weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
You go for the prestige of the Guineas and the others down there, the other stakes races and group races down there, or you come up to Sydney and chase a bit of money for your owners.
Crazy.
But I just think IMB is a little bit quite a bit over the odds, actually.
A few of them would be.
Again, you take away that run.
There's a couple of them racing in the race before this too. So, like Art Cadeau won't run in this; it'll run in the.
Likely. But I mean,
Bella Nipotina, Zapateo as well.
Bella Nipotina needs a wet track. I can't understand her being a $4.50 favourite in this race. She needs a wet track, and that's it. If it's dry, forget it.
Yeah.
Man, that's one of yours as well. It is a good race, though.
Yeah, Jojo was a man. It's our time. It's our time.
Oh,
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, our old friend Tone, he's got Coal Crusher in there as well.
Yeah. It's an interesting race.
One of his favourites. Very good.
King of Sparta.
King of Sparta. We've been around that for a while.
Yeah, that was one of Tassie's first vistas.
Yep. That was a ripper too.
Oh, Tassie, now I'm really going. I'm really trolling you here, mate.
Are you really concerned about this horse that I've just got here? Because you know how you're talking
Where is it? Where is it? Eagle Farm?
This is at Eagle Farm, race 9, number 9, national choice.
Oops.
Now back this time in 2020, this horse actually raced in the Caulfield Guineas.
Oh.
And Ole Kirk, I think, was the winner.
Wow.
That won the Guineas that day.
Kirk,
Before that, it was in the Guineas Prelude, and it ran third behind Crosshaven. So, look, originally a Victorian horse, has gone up to Queensland, went up at the start of this year, and I think it's going to find its niche there. So, Mark de Proust, I think that's his name.
Mark de Proust.
Yep, he's been on it for 3 rides, with two wins and a placing. In Feb this year, when this was first up, it actually was placed behind another good horse in Antonio.
Oh.
And Antonio is, I think, second pick in one of the premier races down in Victoria.
Antonio and Tino.
It's interesting to see Mark de Proussi is actually, basically he was a pretty good Sunny Coast jockey. And then he was riding a bit at Toowoomba, and then he was always at the secondary sort of tracks. But at the moment, he's sort of the main man for Heathcote. So usually Rob would have all the girls on, but at the moment, I
do like Heathcote. Look, Heathcote's my second best. Heathcote's my second favourite trainer on the goal up in Queensland.
Yeah, I know you
Golan's my first. This thing did have a trial leading up to this. First up, it has won. It's had 6 starts. Look, everything for me tells me that the price is right. The jockey's on. Some horses take a little bit of time to mature, and I think it's gone from Victoria to Queensland to win.
Nice.
All right, we need some venom, ladies and gentlemen, because we're going up to round. The Phantom's had enough. He's like the jungle drums are beating Marto.
He's not chasing the money in Sydney.
The Phantom's gone 3 out. He's done he's done the trifecta. Bit of a hint towards the competition that we're going to run this weekend in the Everest.
Right.
He's just gone 1-3-12. That's all he's done. I wish I win.
1,
Think
3,
about
12.
it in a cylinder.
Nice.
There you go.
There you go.
He's done very well. He's done very well.
The Everest quite a lot. We've talked about it.
Yep.
Me and Tez are still team. I wish I win, but Marto's completely off it. You wouldn't believe that.
I'm off it
Marto
just
would
for
be
the draw.
opposite us.
So you, in all honesty,
Just for the
Marto,
draw.
if you were laying a horse, I wish I win is one that you would lay.
I wish I win, and Alligator Blood would be my 2 lays this week.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Alligator
take a
Blood
double.
would be 2,000
I might
meters.
just take a double.
Get on.
Yeah,
Get on
I
and go
might-
against me.
I'm
You
definitely
might
having a
cash
crack
out.
at. I might have. I think I've got a spare $50 bonus bet there. I might just throw that straight on.
Cha-ching. There you go.
And then the
Can Mr.
Phantom's had
Brightside
enough.
win, Marto?
The Phantom's had enough in the second leg. This is a pretty tough leg. A very open
Sure.
race, and again, a lot of Victorian horses are going up, and there's things that are dual nominated. Everything's going.
Yellow Bricks back down from Queensland.
Yellow Bricks back down, mate. It's ready to steal a bit of money. 1-5.
He's got Benedetta. Yeah, he's got Benedetta.
He's got Benedetta. He's got Yellow Brick.
Yeah.
He's got the funny named horse in the 17, and of course he's got
Casablanca.
Yeah,
He's done very well, I think.
Yeah,
This another really good race, though, isn't it? Really,
it's a great race.
another really good race.
I think this is really open, this race. Yes.
I'll tell you what.
Cummings
boys,
was a bit disappointed that Pericles didn't get in the Epsom, so that could be a lead in here too.
I'll tell you what, boys, I'm going to have a couple of bucks each way on Madame Pomeroy, old Huey Bowman's back to bonkers. CJ,
Absolutely.
no form, 4th up, 34 skins. It's got me. It's got my Waller system written all over it. So, I'll
have you
probably
got
have that in
Marto's
my
video?
quaddie. Huh?
You know the video that you normally put of Marto when he
He already
rates
did.
a horse.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I think
can't win.
that
Really.
Madame Pomeroy can't win this one, can it?
Yeah,
Sure.
well, you know, it's
Can it? I mean, honestly, do you think it can?
it's
I think she could.
because you think you're going to have a few coins on it and stuff. But gee whiz.
I think it's,
Good
I
luck,
think she's
mate.
worth a little play at $34. In this race.
Absolutely. It's a pretty open race. It's not
huge.
like it's not.
Yeah.
There's no Mr. Brightside in it.
No,
No.
there's definitely not. But
The
good's
Phantom's
Mr.
got to be
Brightside
outside
going?
the box here. Last week he was 1 out with Romantic Warrior and he didn't throw in old Gold Trip. This week he's not making the same mistake because he's the Phantom.
Missed up right side.
Mr.
The highest
Brightside.
rated horse in Australia right now.
Unbelievable. Now, if there was a
Where's he
horse that sort of, I hate to say it, but it might be bordering on champion status. This thing is getting a fair income resume behind it, Taz.
Mr. Brightside sure
Yeah.
is. And really, I'm surprised. And I mean, the Phantom's gone too, but if you really want to just double up and try to win a bit more, it looks to stand out, doesn't it?
It does.
It certainly does.
Bit
Certainly
of venom though is for the overseas horse light infantry man. So the market sort of hasn't let it slip, but you know this horse is racing against some pretty good horses overseas. So it'll be interesting to see
Can't believe
how
that.
it shapes up here.
Can't believe the Magic Man goes down to Melbourne and Zach's come to Sydney. So crazy.
Yes. Yep.
I know Zach and the Magic Man have had a lot of battles over the last couple of years with the
Hey, don't
winning
worry.
championships.
Zach
in Hong
is
Kong.
coming to Melbourne for Melbourne Cup week.
Yeah,
And I think the Phantom's got it right with Fangirl as well, because Fangirl will absolutely love the firm going.
She certainly
It's done
will. She
nothing.
has
It's done absolutely nothing wrong.
yeah.
And if there was one that you sort of were thinking is a big chance to bowl it over
Yeah.
based on conditions, Fangirl gets what it needs.
Have you ever
100%
seen?
agree, mate.
Have you ever seen an Epsom winner, like a last up Epsom winner around 50 skins?
Unbelievable, isn't it?
Next up, so bloody amazing. Redina is just there at $51 or something. It's just mental. You know. Anyway, Well, they can't beat it, Marto. So
No.
winning form is good form, but
True.
put a line
Golden
through
Mole's
the
drawn a
three. Put a
barrier.
line through the three anyway. Jamie Nah on Zaki. Gee whiz. God.
She won on him last start, but I think that's it. One and done.
And the wank of the Phantom's got a bit wide.
He's
He's got a bit wide in the last 3, 14, 12,
another
13.
open race.
Pretty open race. He's gone the Beyond the Kiwi Suite in the last with Joshy Parr, the money chock on. He's got the favourite in More Secrets, boys. Anything else I'm missing?
Of course. No. Frumos is a chance at $10 in this, definitely.
Yeah.
I would have preferred Frumos with a bit of given the ground, having said that, especially now with J-Mac back on it.
I agree. But Ken's still running the drive, but at $10 is certainly worth a chance.
And,
More Secrets looks the winner, doesn't it?
Craig Williams. Yeah, I don't know about Mickey Hawks and are they going all right? Are they going all right? The stable?
They're not really that much
they just
up and about, are they?
They're not. They've had favourites in for the last couple of weeks. They've had pretty good horses, but they're just not winning. So
it comes down to confidence. A little bit of confidence. I think it finds the right race to win. Renaissance Woman goes all right too, second up.
Yeah, I think so too.
Good race again. Real quality races all around the place.
Yeah.
The one I think can't win is that Thessaloniki. Oh no, sorry, it's not the capital city of Greece. Thalassophile, number 2. I don't think
Thalassophile. No. I think that horse is finished. It can't run in this class right now, can it?
Right.
No.
Spread Flirt might be a little bit of a chance too. I know it's drawn out and likes to go forward, but Willow on, he'll certainly give it a ride, and the Phantom's got it in the quaddie numbers.
Yeah, so it's a pretty short quaddie, Taz. It's only going to cost you $12 for 10%. So
24.
You got that lose much this week.
Yeah, so 24 for 20, 48 for 40. But I like the Phantom. He has a bit of a crack. We're not going to go broke putting $12 on a quaddie, are we? So let's hope we win all the riches top hold. But
it'll pay well. It will pay well.
It will, yeah.
Brightside gets beat. There's going to be money in the pools.
Yes.
And at that sort of investment, you'll get a return on it for sure. So,
it's Sydney.
Let's see how he goes.
It's Sydney's big day, isn't it? Really, it's there.
Huge. We expect the pools to be much bigger than what they have been anyway. So there'll be more money.
When you've got an exhibition race on like this that's worth so much money, because that's all it is, exhibition. Of course, there's going to be people that pay to watch the exhibition race.
I sort of like the Giga Kick sort of out of it, actually, because if Giga Kick was sort of not,
be favourite
raped by Craig, it might have sort of, if it didn't get that gut buster and then it sort of ran home like you would have done, and then it would have been hoof on till for this, it would have been probably around even money to 260. But
maybe a bit shorter.
Maybe it's a bit open now, and it's like, who knows?
It is, and Sunshine in Paris is another one. I mean, I was all over her when Giga Kick came out, and then she had to retire for the spring as well for another injury. Yeah. And like you said, with those two out, it just becomes a really open race. I mean, does Shinzo run home over the top of everything?
Yeah, well,
apparently he's right again.
Yeah, well, that's right.
It's got to show something a bit more, because first up was bloody horrible, but
it was.
That's what happened. The Golden Slipper winners usually can do
lame.
that. They can go.
But Shinzo was lame. He pulled up two fifths lame. He had crook hooves. Maybe the track was just too firm for him too. Maybe
talking about crook hooves, I love a fox horse, Tassie. I love one, and this one I really love. Barbie's Fox is going down to Melbourne and from the Epsom, where he was a tragedy beaten by Redina, and Bornus Noche was a big race. Anyway, Barbie's Fox, race 8, number 4. Now, Dean Yendall jumped off this horse, and when they interviewed the jockeys after the race?
Yes.
He just said, should have won.
Yeah, he got going really late, didn't he?
Oh, no, he was just stuck behind the whole straight. Yeah. He couldn't get it out. Dean, he's trying to get it out. He's not scared to push through the gap.
No.
One there. And I swear to God, this thing was like putting the indicators on. He was trying to do everything, trying to get it through, but he couldn't get through, and he just sat up on it. He's 4th, beaten under a length in an Epsom. So I think this race is a big drop in class. That's why it's got the 57 kilo from the 50 kilo in the Epsom. Doesn't really matter. It gets back. It'll take its medicine. All it needs is a bit of luck at Caulfield to get through. And that's the only reason why we're getting this price. Because if it gets to the luck, I tell you what, it's got a nice little turn of foot on it. And it'll put Foxy Frida away. Don't you worry about that. It's not
Foxy Frida is 11. Foxy Frida is $11.
It's not. It's not Flemington. It's not Flemington, mate.
That's right. That's right.
But I hope she does take off at about the 800 metre mark because it'll set it up for Barbie to get through anyway. So I hope she does do what she does.
You know, Pezza, there's one in this race that I sort of looked at.
Yeah, and, I had it up there before. Old Papillon.
And I know, and with Papillon, the one thing, it's had 9 starts. It's only missed the money 3 times. Do you want to know who it ran behind in those 3 times that it's missed the money?
No.
It ran. No. I'll tell you. I will. First up, it was beaten 2 lengths by Benedetta.
Okay.
Second up, it was beaten 3 lengths by Amelia's Jewel.
Yeah.
Third up, it was beaten by Amelia's Jewel again. The only 3 times that it has missed the money.
Well,
it's a tough race.
I know you,
you
wanted to tip it, and then you're going to Brisbane, which allowed me for Barbie's Fox. Thanks, mate.
They're the 2 picks.
Nunthorpe was your Jamie Carr stole money a couple of weeks ago. That was embarrassing.
It was a pretty quiet race.
Take turns in front.
Yeah.
And Pavilion Crab, the only thing I sort of like it as a horse test because you know why?
Go on.
It misses the start.
Yeah, well.
So that's the only reason why it was so far back last start because it missed the start really badly.
Yes.
So I do like horses that miss the start, Marto.
You do, and they're backed up.
It's a good race
in the past.
Yeah, good little race.
It's a good. It is a good race, Pezza, and it's a quaddie leg as well.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I don't think Nunthorpe wins. I don't think they're going to allow it to dictate the same way. I think Barbie's Fox, as long as the track at Caulfield plays fair, it's going to be thereabouts.
The rail's true. The rail's true, Marto.
The rail's true at Caulfield and
Renwick.
So
Renwick's out 3 metres, which I'm not sure what that means. But the rail's
true.
The only one I'm really scared of is why is Foxy Frida $11? That's the only thing I say.
I think it's just because it's not a Flemington, mate. That's it.
Yeah, I agree.
Fair call. Fair call.
Was that Flemington? I think it should be half the price. But fair call. Around 6 skins, 7 skins, as she always is. $104 so that we line up 650 into 5 into 5. Perfect.
And a 1. Beautiful.
Nice.
That's enough.
It's a knockout. Here we go.
It's a knockout. That's the name of the game.
Marto, MR, race 1, number 10, not number 12. Thought-provoking. Geordie Childs for me.
Thought-provoking. This would be a thought-provoking selection. But, first up was absolutely terrible. Does run better second up. It's got form around it. I mean, I know it won at Morfettville over this sort of trip, but didn't really beat much there either. I'm looking more around the Sandown and Mornington runs earlier this year. Does want a dry track, but is versatile and all going. So, it's Geordie Childs has been on this horse 4 times for 2 wins.
That's good.
I don't mind that. And Thought Provoking's 1 from 1. She's at this trip. She's drawn a fair barrier. I don't think she'll lead, but she'll be up on pace for sure and be right there in the finish. I think $18 is a bit over the odds for this one. Yeah,
there's another one in that race I don't mind, Tassie, too. It's a red horse. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's a moody horse. It's playing about 18 skins as well. I'm going to probably have something on that as well as Thought Provoking. Tassie. I love how you have a crack at the outside. It's a knockout.
I do.
46.
Well, my last week's It's a Knockout was $60, and then the following was scratched and started at $1.30 or whatever the next day. Anyway, Sports Choice is a Melbourne-trained
2.5 minutes, Daz. That's all we got, big boys.
Melbourne-trained racehorse was beaten less than a length last start. It's going to appreciate the extra 100. Benny Price stays on. This horse has only had 6 starts. The fact that he's chosen to stay in Adelaide and not bring it back to Melbourne yet gives me an indication that he wants South Australian money. And I think at $46, it's going to be working home really well.
I'm sticking in Brizzy this week. I reckon there's one over the odds. This is a better horse than what it's ran. It's called Acrophobic, and I don't mind the O'Day and Hoy stable, but it's got those stupid Australian bloodstock colours on, which I don't really like, except on Gold Trip. And Boris Orton in the saddle, and I just think that it's a better horse than what it's been running. I reckon it's fitter now. And you never know, it might just steal this with about 100 to go because it'd be hard to run down if it's in front. So I like it.
Nice.
Don't mind it at all.
Acrophobic.
Acrophobic.
There we go.
Beautiful.
It's a knockout. So, boys,
That's
just
the name of the game.
just your final thoughts. Big weekend on the punt. Big weekend in Melbourne and in Sydney. And, of course, around the country. So, good luck.
Let's not forget Melbourne.
Before we go, I just want to throw out to the Hamilton Cup on Saturday, because this one goes out to you and to Woodsy. Hustle Award and team captain to run the Quinella in the Hamilton Cup on Saturday.
Hustle Award scratch last weekend for this.
Hustle Award and team captain.
Nearly broke my bloody heart on Wednesday. There was another Hustler bloody something horse, and I tipped against it and I paid 10 skins.
Oh,
yeah. She runs them all right. She runs them all right, and she the old bird from Adelaide. But anyway, the Everest. Good luck, Marto. I know you're up and about. You love
Thank you.
Big day in Sydney.
Absolutely,
as always, mate. A couple of exotics. Shoot a few through on the messenger group for us. I love you.
We will indeed. And BetGalaxy.
Good on you, boys.
Get around them, boys.
Get around them. And tomorrow, second competition will be launched. So good luck. Wait for the post.
Get on the page and have a look.
And good luck. Hopefully you get a couple of cracks at it in the Caulfield Cup next week. Beautiful.
Awesome.
See you,
Go
boys.
well, Nick. Go well, Nick.